And we're back with some more Welcome to Kingsmouth Island. We've gathered all the tools and material we need, so we are finally going to get around to decorating our house. Because this little cabin, while it has kept us safe, it is... Oh, I think I destroyed that painting while taking the wall out. But not the light, that's really weird. Anyway, we are going to finally get around to decorating this little cabin a bit. So, I don't have a sledgehammer, so I can't destroy things. But these walls, it does appear to let me just deconstruct them as if they were player-constructed walls. However, it will not let me plaster them as if they were player-constructed walls. So we're going to deconstruct them all one by one and rebuild them. We've got, I think, 2 little dodgy hand axes around here. Hopefully that's enough to chop down some trees and get some wood. We'll just sort of extend the clearing around the house a little bit. Yep, so it looks identical to the walls that are already there, which really makes it look like I'm just wasting my time. But we should now be able to plaster this one. Yeah, see, it doesn't let me plaster those ones that are already there. It does let me plaster this one. So this has also made the change that this wall will now be destructible to zombies, whereas the other ones I would have assumed were not, because they were pre-world generated. That doesn't matter to us. I mean, we're out here on our little island. We've got the bridge barricaded up. We cull the zombie population and keep it low. So that level of sort of base security is not something we're after. Now, while rebuilding this place, I'm going to stick to its existing floor plan. I don't think modifying a base too much. I mean, it depends how you're modifying it, but changing the size of this would not be good because the roof then wouldn't match and all sorts of stuff. Okay, yeah, so we're just gonna start taking out some more of these trees. Not too many, but I mean it's nice to push the trees a little bit further away from the house as well. Yep, so we're not using a sledgehammer on this. This is just our normal disassemble with a hammer and saw. So we actually get a little bit of material back from it as well. Probably getting carpentry experience also. I haven't actually checked if I can do this window. I better be able to do this window or my plan will be scuppered. I can't pick that up yet. I have to unbarricade. Let's go get that crowbar because I obviously want to take the window out so I can put it back in later. Now, you do have a break chance when picking up windows, even if you're a master carpenter. Actually, I'm not sure if it's probably based on carpentry. Okay, yeah, good. Looks like it can take this out. Again, we're only taking it out so that we can plaster it and then paint it. But that way, we really make this place our own. I think I'm going to move this window up one. So we'll probably keep the door there because it's got that little sort of front porch thing. Yeah, this kind of looks silly if you don't get what I'm doing. Okay, that has actually left the door in place. I mean, this might be easy if I just move that fridge. I guess I can do this from the outside, that's alright. Okay, so we've replaced that with a player constructed door because I couldn't put a door frame around the door that was there. It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't have that little window in it where you can look through it. Okay, so proof of concept, I think this is working quite well. I don't know if I have enough plaster to do the whole place. You still don't get a lot out of a bag. Okay, and that gives us a nice actual view all the way up to our little bridge there. I mean, technically there's a zombie view down to us, but that's alright. Yep, so we can take all these out as well. Now, I don't think I can remove that staircase until I find an actual sledgehammer. I don't think you can just disassemble a staircase. Even though it looks like that's what we're doing. Notice that the building is still inside even though we've knocked the walls out. Yeah, that's just how it works at the moment in Project Zomboid. Yeah, if something was tagged as being inside by the game, it remains inside even if there's nothing left. That looks a bit weird. Hopefully these things don't put through the roof. Because I won't be able to just like sledgehammer off the edge of the roof either, because I don't have a sledgehammer yet. Okay, now well, so far that looks fine. Let's make sure that it doesn't pop up as we build. Oh, that looks good. Good. As before, we can plaster all these. And see, these we don't see from the inside. I hadn't really thought about that. I guess that means whatever color we paint those would be just, you would only see it on the outside of the building. But for the moment, we have to put plaster on before we think about painting anyway. Okay, well that was pretty good for the first day of construction. Yeah, we got up pretty early. So we've broken one of our hand axes. We've got, I think, maybe one dodgy one in one of the cupboards there. We're really not well situated for axes. There is a fire station on the island. I don't think we got any axes out of there. So that is one issue with Kingsmouth Island, and I mean, it's not... Well, it's how it is. Since it's such a small map, your looting opportunities are just smaller. You know, we've searched... Well, not counting the... Just counting this half of the island, we've probably searched 95% of it. Or at least 90% of it. And we haven't found a sledgehammer yet. You know, which is, just... That's how it is. There's not a lot of garden sheds around to look in. So once we do all these walls, we will start thinking about what we can do with the flooring, maybe moving this sort of kitchen-bedroom divider about. We're really going to change it up quite a bit. Fog coming in? No, that's a fog coming in, yeah. Okay, so the oven probably won't stay in that exact spot. Now, to plaster these, we're probably going to do that stupid thing where we run around the building. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if that's safe, climbing over an oven like that. That already looks nice. Like, it looks nicer. Just doesn't have this sort of plain rustic cabin look. Come on, Axis, hold it together. One thing I always find strange when playing this series is that, I'm not even using weapon indicator, like the mod. So my weapons just sort of break without me noticing them. I think we still don't have any mods installed. At some point soon, I'm probably going to turn the respawn off. I've talked about that for a while. At the moment, we actually should probably put our tools down and go off and do a sweep of the island soon. If you visit a cell, it can't respawn with zombies, depending on the sandbox settings. So either you go around once a week killing all the zombies that have spawned, or you go around every 2 days and zombies will not spawn. This is a small enough island that if we weren't a filthy Sunday driver, you could just take a quick car trip and essentially circle it. Now we'd have to take our barricade off to the other side of the island. Okay, now these do have a break chance, so let's just cross our fingers. 20%, yeah, okay, so that is based on carpentry. I think, damn it. I think it stays at like 5% even if you're 10 or 10 carpentry. Oh. Better be able to pick that up. So yeah, while I could be tempted to change the building's shape, sort of get rid of this L-shaped thing here, I think I will stick to its exact footprint, so as to not get any strange lighting artifacts or anything like that. I might move this door. I guess part of the goal of this would be that once you finish the redesign, if you show someone the screenshot of the building, they shouldn't notice what it is. Now, you'd think, well, noticing a building would be difficult, but there's a lot of very, very experienced Project Zomboid players out there who will do very well at just spotting almost any building. Don't need some more. Oh no, we're good. Yeah, well, that's about 2/3 of the place done. So I wouldn't have been able to do this. Well, I wouldn't have needed to do this if it would have just let me plaster the damn walls. Actually, I hope I couldn't have just painted them. I'm not sure if I tried that. Definitely didn't let me plaster them, but maybe it would have just let me paint them. I'm not even going to check now. I mean, in theory, like, since we know there are no zombies on this island and they're not going to spawn out here, you could just knock all 4 walls out of your base and just leave it with a floating roof. It will still protect you from the weather, it will still insulate you from the heat. But you can actually, even with player construction, you can actually designate an internal area just by using low fences and a roof. So a square of low fences with a staircase inside that you've gone up and built a roof over, that will suddenly make an area inside and you get this sort of weird pillbox look. Cool, carpentry level up. Okay, that means we now need to read our next book. But given we only have this one thing to remove, I think we'll take this door out first. But yeah, then we'll stop and we'll read the book before we do any more building around here. Obviously being plaster and paint and stuff, that doesn't give carpentry XP. Yeah, we're out of plaster. I think we've only got that one bag left too. So again, this is the sort of map where you can have very limited amounts of plaster, bleach, welding rods, these things that you don't tend to really think of until you're sort of more late game at decorating a clock. So yeah, things like if you wanted to build a huge, like if you want to build a big perimeter of chain link fences, well no, you won't have the material on this map. Okay, that's already looking better. Take this little pillar out, they don't do anything, they just get in the way. Let's not put that in the bag. Still carrying around a tailoring book. I don't think I'll ever get to level 10 tailoring. I just don't loot enough kills. Okay, speaking about kills, I should probably go out and do a bit of a sweep of the island. So we'll carry this carpentry 5 around. But yeah, let's get a gun. So we've been here for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, so we've probably had a little bit of respawn out on our half of the island, so we'll just get out there and we'll mow it down. Yep, zombies love gas stations. Okay, usual plan, we're just gonna wander around, gather them up with some shouting. When you're healthy, unmoodled, you've got a method to retreat, you've got a place to retreat to, and you've got a shotgun. 30 zombies is just a morning bit of exercise. Unless you screw up and let them get too close and drag you down or something, or don't rack your gun. I'm going to try to drop all these guys on the one spot if possible. That way it would be easier for me to rip up all their clothes. If you want to rip up multiple zombie clothes at the moment, I think you still need to go into the crafting menu and go to like create rip sheets. But back in the day, you used to just be able to do it through a right click. rip all, and it did that, but for some reason it got changed many months back. Camouflage zombie. Okay, so that's from the gas station to the school to the police station. Now we're on the very eastern edge of the island. We've got all these residences up to these tenements and then up to the mansions. We'll probably have to go further up by the little stores and to the little lighthouse, but it's more about just keeping the numbers down. We're not trying to at this point make sure that there is not a single living zombie on the island. We'll do that once we turn the respawn off, which I think we'll do after this session. Hey, copper. I mean, technically by leaving respawn on, you're giving yourself access to more things like scrap electrical, because the zombies bring in new wristwatches and more of them. I mean, in theory, some of them will spawn with guns and that sort of thing, although you're going to probably, and if you're using guns, you're going to use much more ammunition taking them out than you'd ever find. Obviously, tailoring is a big thing. As soon as we stop respawning, our opportunity to level tailoring will drastically diminish. Of course, we still have the other side of the island with like 9,000 zombies on it or something silly. Can't believe we still have a normal bed. I haven't gotten around to swiping something nicer. Okay, we fixed that. Now we have a nicer bed. That's a much nicer look. Lighting's very cellular. Okay, so we've pinched some flooring from the nearest houses on the mainland, or the main part of the island. And again, yeah, we're just going to try to mix this place up a little bit. We have a little kitchen look over here. And I'll probably actually move that oven. Probably should be closer to the bed. Or just maybe central to the whole room. Okay, so hopefully these aren't too jarring and they just make this section look more unique. Yeah, I think once it's done that looks nice. Again, we haven't painted the walls yet, haven't put pictures and stuff back up. We grabbed some carpet to do our little bedroom as well. Now, in theory, we could wall this off into two separate rooms, although when you're the only living human, I'm not even sure if it makes much sense to have separate rooms. Maybe from a heating perspective, but certainly not from a privacy perspective. We're going to get those ones out from under the bed. Just fixing this crack in the floor. If a floor has like an unusual, well, crack texture thing on it, you can just nail down, like that one in the corner, you can just nail down another piece of wood. Okay, well that's taken me way longer to get around to decorating this place than I thought it would, but we finally got around to it, and I think it's looking pretty good. Let's just check how our explorations are doing. That's a laundromat. We've been at that gas station. So we've still got these houses on the east side. Some of those we've poked into but haven't really explored. We've still got those sort of richer, swanky houses. Those two, one of those I think is... No, the one south has abandoned. Those are two shops of some sort. I can't remember what. We're still trying to get those containers to get a sledgehammer, but we kind of need a sledgehammer to get in there. Yeah, our to-do list hasn't gotten off step one, really. Okay, so I'm going to go turn off the respawn settings, and then I'm going to try to sweep and clear every single last zombie on this half of the island, and then we will get back to, well, we'll start trying to make our way onto the other side of the island, and eventually dealing with the massive resort with the thousands of zombies in it. Hope you're enjoying the run, and I'll catch you in the next one. You have a great day.